Welcome to Purposely Driven. My name is Brittany Hernandez, and I am so happy that you are here. I help women effectively grow their businesses and brands and revenue in a life-changing impact. See, I want you to dream without limits, grow without restraints, radiate and inspire your purpose and passion because so many people need your voice in your business. And I get what it's like to feel like you're spinning your wheels, you're stuck, you're not seeing your business scale and grow. This is where I lay the foundation of an entrepreneurial mindset that helps you radically transform your life by turning your passion into profit. So I am so excited that you are here, and I cannot wait for you to just experience this space. Let's grow together, and I'm so excited for you to transform your business and your mind and inspire purpose-driven results. Live on this at night, but I have a word, and I'm like bleeding right here, but it's okay. It will not stop. Anyways, that's not why I'm hopping on. I want to talk about integrity. It's something that I'm extremely passionate about. It's something that I am daily having to model. It's something that's not easy. And I think, hi, Destiny. Hi, babes. Hi, everyone. Now, this is going to be an episode of my podcast. So if you're hopping on, you get first dibs to it. You get to listen to it because this is something I'm going to be starting to do a little bit more because I've had a lot of people want to know the ins and outs on how I kind of train and how I kind of lead, because so many people have like this toxic culture around network marketing, and network marketing changed my whole entire life. And I think I'm doing myself a disservice not sharing about these things more, because I would have never became the business owner that I am and the woman that I am if it wasn't for network marketing. And so many people have like toxic cultures, toxic environments, snaky people leading, mean girls, cliques, shiny object syndromes. Like the list could go on. And I've been in this game for almost 9 years. So I have the authority, the professionalism, and the leadership that speaks for itself that I can speak on this topic with so much passion and so much insight, because this is what it comes down to: integrity. See, how you do anything is how you do everything. And no matter how good you post, what you talk about, what you put up, the ranks you hit, the volume you do, the bonuses you earn, the trips you take, the materialistic things you buy, it will never outrun your integrity. See, it will always catch up. It will always show. And I always talk about these things because time will always expose you or promote you. And one of the things that I had to fail forward in and grow in as a leader and as someone that is a spicy personality and that loves to be me, and I don't apologize for it anymore, is learning to own how to word and how to lead where I am so outspoken. See, I had to stop watering myself down as a leader, but I also had to stop worrying about how someone else perceives something. I had to check my heart posture. I had to check my character. I have to check my motives in my heart and see if I'm doing something for selfish gain or for manipulation or to be validated or to promote or to do something that just selfishly builds me. Time will always expose me or promote me. And see, there was a time in network marketing where that was the case for me at the very beginning in my circa 2015, 2016 years. And I'm so thankful for failing forward, because I was with a previous company that I saw, and even in this company, and I'm not talking about anyone that's still a part of Lavelle, I'm talking about that God will always prune the dead branches. God will always get rid of people that don't have the right heart posture. And it's time and time after again that have proven that these seasons, and this is what separates the 99 from the rest, is how do you show up in a season where you are distracted by what the devil is going to start tempting you to look for and run to. See, time will always promote you or expose you. You're going to hear me say a lot of that throughout this episode, because see, what it comes down to is, what are you truly operating from? What is your heart motive truly about? See, people either are going to be all in and it's going to show for itself, or people are going to be doing things for selfish gain and validation and being seen. And at the end of the day, it talks for itself which one you are. You can never run from your character. You can never manipulate show, leak, like you may be able to post it, but are you walking it? See, and that's the thing I had to fail forward in as a leader. There is times where I would be like, it's common sense. People should know these things. It's like how you feel forward, but not everyone learns like I. And there was seasons that I had to develop that character to let go and let God. But if I was always operating from selfish gain and how do I get my paychecks up? How do I grow this business for myself? How do I get like my advantage? It's going to show. And the one thing that I love about what God's really done for network marketing is it's allowed it to change. And network marketing has changed so much over the last 9 years. And really what it comes down to is showing up with passion, but showing up in integrity. See, you cannot just post about persevering and then not persevere. You cannot just post these Pinterest quotes and talk about your numbers and your volume and your ranks and the bonuses and all these things, but then not pave the path of actually doing the hard things. See, the thing about it is, if you want what is easy, your life will be hard. If you do what is hard, your life will become easy. I have never given up. And that's what separates the situations from quick income versus wealth. See, I don't want what is easy. I don't want the same Brittany to go into the same next year. There is things I have to fail forward in as a leader. And if I'm trying to do things just to gain constantly, like when I earned a $200,000 bonus, a rank match bonus at one point in my career, that took a lot of growth within how I showed up, because as fast as you earn money, as fast as you'll lose it if you don't know how to sustain the character posture of how to steward. And see, the thing about it is, like I say, how you do anything is how you do everything. Leadership starts at home. It starts with how you lead your kids. You talk to your husband, you lead your husband, you lead your spouse, you lead yourself. See, I don't just preach about self-love and then not embody it. That's why a lot of people, if you're for me, you're for me, and if you're not, you're not. And that's the thing about it, is you can never say the wrong things to the right people. And the thing about it, a lot of us, we want to be seen and heard and validated, and we are working through our own traumas outwardly. We're deflecting. And see, the thing that I had to develop, and what I teach my team and what I'm really big on with my girls and in my coaching, is helping you guys understand it's not about me and how my expectations and how I show up as a leader. It's not about my business and how I do things. It's not how you're going to do things. It's about how you are. And see, if you're not being you and you're not truly operating from your motives of good and pure and good-hearted intentions through integrity, it will always show. And as fast as you promote yourself, you will demote yourself, because it truly comes down to your heart posture. Your heart posture can never outrun the things that you talk about. It always exposes yourself. And so there's this book that I'm reading, and I love this book so much because it's so important to understand the resistance. So this book, if you have not read it, and if you're going to listen to this on the podcasts, those that are on, you get first dibs to this. It's The Mountain Is You, and it teaches you the patterns of self-sabotaging and like hitting your upper limit. So I want to read this to you really quick. Your upper limit is essentially the amount of good that you're comfortable having in your life. It's your tolerance and threshold for having positive feelings or experiencing positive events. So when you begin to surpass your upper limit, you're going to start unconsciously self-sabotaging. What's happening in order to bring yourself back to what is comfortable, and familiar. For people, this manifests physically, often in aches, pains, headaches, physical tension. For others, it happens in emotional, as like resistance, anger, guilt, fear. See, the thing is, you have to recognize this part. The mountain is you. And see, leadership, time will always promote you or expose you. And the people that often leave when storms are going on are the people that truly have to check their heart and their posture of their heart. Because like I say, I don't want easy. I don't want many Britneys running around. I don't want my girls feeling like they're in boxes. I am always going to say the hard things, but from a place of love, because I truly operate from service. And I want my girls to hear the things they need to hear to be the best them they need to be. I don't want little mini Britneys that have the same goals, the same expectations, the same mindsets. I want people that are world shakers because of who God's already called them to be. And it came down to understanding that we all bring something to the table. I don't want to be on a pedestal. I don't want to be this top leader that teaches. Like, it's so cool to be a top leader in network marketing because it's allowed me to see the do's of what I don't want for my community. And the things that I love about this toxic culture that you sometimes experience in network marketing are the reasons why, our community is so set apart, because we've been through it and now we don't get to repeat it. It's just like breaking generational curses. Like, you have to be aware of what you're doing and what is being around you and what you're allowing before you change the narrative and the pattern. It's the same thing within network marketing. If you're allowing women that gossip, women that talk about others, women that don't operate in integrity, women that are doing sneaky things, women that are looking to be validated and seen more than they're looking to see and validate others, those things will all show for itself. And it's not our job to point it out. It's not our job to hyper focus on it. Our job as leaders is for this. And I want to do this series more because this is a very uncomfortable topic for me. I have dealt with so much resistance in leadership. Vader, no. So much resistance in leadership, and it's something that I'm so grateful for. I'm grateful for my personality and that I have been so me through this process, because it's really allowed God to separate the best from the rest. It's allowed God to prune the people that weren't for me, that were doing things that were behind my back, that didn't in line with integrity. And it also allowed me to refine my character that needed to be changed as well. And that's the thing about leadership. All I have ever done is just gone first. I'm no different than any of these girls that are starting today or started 3 years ago. It's not like a competition of like, I've been in the game for 9 years and I've hit this amount of, yes, that's cool and all. And yes, I'm thankful for my accomplishments. But what makes this community and this culture and Lavelle so set apart is I'm not here for me. I am here for we. And see, that's what I love about this. God's just doing a whole new thing. And it's so beautiful when you're truly aligned and partnered with integrity. And that's what I love to bring to the table. One thing I want to say, and this is a Brene Brown quote that I actually shared with my team earlier, is integrity is choosing courage over comfort. It's choosing what is right over what is fun, fast, or easy, and choosing to practice our values rather than simply professing them. See, I don't know how to rock with I have like this gift of discernment. And if you're watching this, you're going to hear this on the podcast as well. But I literally have this gift of discernment of when to put my walls up and when to protect my heart and who to be around and what environments to be around. And I'm very grateful for it, but it causes me to be misunderstood. And so one of those things that I had to start understanding is God protects sometimes, and I have to be misunderstood and be willing to be misunderstood for God to bring the right people, friends, relationships, environments around me to cultivate my calling. See, I want conversations that are talking about investments, talking about organizations they can donate to, how they can involve their time, how they can go on missions trips, how that you can still be me. I still bump my Christian rap. I still cuss a little. I am not perfect, and I'm never going to preach that. But what I will say is I just want a fierce army of go-getters that are willing to do the hard things but be them. And the more that we can give a safe space in network marketing for people to be heard, people to be seen, like, it's not about my expectations. My expectations are for myself, and I had to really work on this in leadership to learn to let go and let God and let go of my control, because even though I've been through it, doesn't mean that it's my job to control how you get through it. I had to really understand how to let that go, because that's my biggest part, is I see past the roadblock. I see past the bump in the road. I see what, if you just change this little thing, but it's not my job. And it's so hard. But this is where network marketing and this is where integrity comes in, because you will start seeing where someone's motives are by how they show it for you when it's in their favor and when it benefits them. And the conversations will always show, Because like what I always say is what's done in darkness comes to light, and how you are is how you're going to be. Like you are always going to show who you are inside by how you, when no one's looking. And that's where integrity comes in. And this is why leadership is so important, because it starts when doors are closed. And it starts with what you're allowing in your environment. Same thing with boundaries, is the same thing you lead in. And I want to help you guys through this. So I really want to steer into this over the next, because I was like, God, I don't know what, I have these podcasts on my heart. I have so much knowledge on business development. I've been so quiet lately in my lane because I've been developing my new skill set. I have so much that I want to bring to this community and in Lavella, and there is so much that God just like click, 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 click. So it's so cool because I've allowed myself to be refined by the fire, and that fire has led me, like, if you guys could go down the path of what I went through in the last year and a half between my in-laws and the slander, the things that I had to go through there, and then, you know, business and running a business and then leading people to develop, it has not been easy, but I'm called for it. And so because I had to really get selfish in these areas to develop a new skill set, it wasn't for me that I was developing it for. It was for my team I was developing it for, because there is world shakers in this community. And that's the cool thing, is we're just getting started. Like I did my thing and that's cool. I hit some major things. I've done some major ranks. I've done some cool bonuses. I've changed my life. Like a rank match bonus that's equivalent to 200K is beautiful, but it is not going to satisfy your soul. And I have been in that. I thought this was going to be it, like as far as like feeling satisfied in here, because money is not the thing if you're not. And the thing that I fell in love with is showing how others how to do the same. But it started with the character and the integrity. And so I really wanted to do this series, and I'm going to be bringing a lot of juice. I'm trying to stay, what's the right word I'm looking for? I'm trying to do it in a character posture that isn't spicy Brittany all the time, because I like to get a little heated sometimes. I like to say what's up. I like to be bold. I like to be direct. That's just who God called me to be, and I don't know how to sugarcoat crap. Try to not to cuss. It's the thing I'm practicing. I really don't know how to not speak up. That's just who God made me to be. I like directly confronting situations. I like communication. I like going to the source. I like making people be like, hey, you're talking about this, so let's talk about it to my face, or let's directly connect. Because that's how you solve problems. That's how you develop relationships. That is how you get into environments and rooms that take you to places you want to go, is being willing to be misunderstood, but also being able to have perspectives that are different, but we can communicate as adults and grow. So here's the thing. I'm doing a series on leadership because it's a need. It's a need that God's put on my heart. It's a need that I'm very diverse in. I've had people have a whole chat about me before. Actually, before, it still goes on. There is people that have chats about me till this day talking about me. So it's one of those things that, like, if you don't have haters, you're not doing something right. Hi, hello, welcome to the club. So here's the thing. I want to help my girls experience breakthroughs when it comes in leadership, because we all have a lot of resistance when it comes to believing that you can lead a community. And then we see all these outside things, and then it's scary. So we kind of like, we put that on it. And I'm like, I don't want you guys putting boxes on yourself. I don't want you putting yourself in these little glass cages. We're meant to break glass ceilings. And so one of the cool thing is about this series I'm going to do, and I don't know how I'm doing it. It's literally something that God's put on my heart, but we are going to be talking about top leadership stuff, all the juice, all the golds, all the nuggets, all the questions. So make sure if you're wanting to hear more of this kind of stuff, that you're asking questions and you're dropping questions on my website. You can actually voice message me your questions, so I can actually play them during the podcast episode and get your guys's like input on what you want to hear, because there is so much cool things that go on in leadership when it comes to network marketing. But some of us don't understand what that crown is heavy. What is that like Bible verse? Like the calling is not something that's easy. The crown is heavy. And so you have to be postured to handle all the things that you're going to go through. And this is what separates the best from the rest. And if you don't like hearing that, then you're not cut out for network marketing. You're not cut out for like entrepreneurship, because this is a part of it. It's a part of going through the process, is being refined. and understanding that there is purpose in the refinement, but it comes down to what are you choosing? Because there's two roads that you're going to go down. There's two roads. That is it. Evolve, revolve. You choose. Okay? So I hope someone got something out of this. I really just had this on my heart. Something I really wanted to just bring some Okay, I have to talk to you about the Impact Amplifier. And I am so excited to be able to just give you a jam-packed course to give you the blueprint of being an entrepreneur and being a faith-driven woman that just wants more for her life. So the thing is, success is a choice, and it comes down to you. And what this course is designed for is that entrepreneur, that course creator, that speaker, that network marketer, that person that just is looking to be able to take themselves to the next level. We're going to get clear on your business and help you. Okay, I have to talk to you about the Impact Amplifier. It launches September 24th, and I am so excited to be able to just give you a jam-packed course to give you the blueprint of being an entrepreneur and being a faith-driven woman that just wants more for her life. So the thing is, success is a choice, and it comes down to you. And what this course is designed for is that entrepreneur, that course creator, that speaker, that network marketer, that person that just is looking to be able to take themselves to the next level. We're going to get clear on your business and help you design a vision that's aligned to your purpose and passion, who God's called you to be. You're going to get clear on your calling and helping yourself build the strategies to build an impact. You're going to take your vision, your income, and your impact and those limiting beliefs around that, and we're going to reprogram that. You're going to be a magnet for what you attract, and the mindset practices and the actions that I give you during this course are going to transform your business. I'm so excited to have you over in the Impact Amplifier. Make sure you go into the show notes if you want to go in and join the Impact Amplifier. It is on pre-launch pricing. Thank you so much for hopping on. I'm so excited that you're here. I hope that you subscribe and leave a review. It means the world to me. I am going to be reading these weekly and featuring one of my lucky fans. So thank you for hopping on the Purposely Driven podcast. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day and go out and inspire purpose-driven results.